Alright, so this is how I'm going to wick my 24 gauge Nichrome 80 parallel coils. Um, I got into Japanese cotton a month or so ago, so I've got two strips here of this wonderful, awesome Shishido Japanese cotton. I had a pair of scissors. There we go. They're over here. So what I do is take this piece of cotton here, go ahead and just trim an edge off. So I've got a little corner, right? Just kind of roll this edge up, right? Just roll that nice and so I can get it through that coil. Key here is that you get this tight but not too tight, and I'll show you here in a minute. So let me bring you down close here. Alright, so there's the coil. So I'm going to start back here. Now what I do is, you see this one side has got a little more room than the other does. So I'll take the long end here and I'll leave it on the side with the with more space. Alright, so let's get that there. Alright, so now we just kind of take this guy and feed him through. Roll him up a little tighter. This is an art. Really, it is. There we go. Just gotta get him to feed through there. There we go. So, I've got him fed through the coil. Big end sticking out there, right? So, I'm gonna pull this through. Now, I'm gonna get some resistance. You don't want too much resistance, or you're gonna stretch coils out. But you want some resistance, right? So, I'm actually getting a decent amount of resistance here. So, now, you see how I've got it here, right? Now, what I like to do is I like to just kind of tug on it left and right, and I get some play in there, right? So, I'm not getting too much. Like I said, I can still pick it up by the wick on either side, and it's not going to do anything. But I still have some play without too much effort on that coil. Alright, so go ahead and flip it around. Do the same thing with this guy. And why I like my wicks tight in there, because when it comes to vaping and heat, it's been my experience, and I said I'm no scientist, but this cotton collapses, and if there's not enough cotton touching the inner parts of your coil, you're going to get dry hits, a burnt taste, stuff like that. So I always make sure mine's just super tight going in, and then I just kind of give it a little play in there. Fucking, I got fly in here, and don't have a fly swatter. It just moved a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't picked one up yet. So, all right. So that's what it looks like right now. So what I do, right, is I'm gonna go ahead and just move these guys a little bit here. I do these coil by coil. All right. So I'll go ahead and I'll trim this guy right here on the short side. Right, on the short side, I'll trim him real close, and I'm gonna leave a little more slack, a little more cotton on the side that's got more space on the deck there. So, and I'll do that on both sides. So let me go ahead and do that, and we will be right back. All right, guys. So I got it all trimmed up here. They look kind of even, but they're a little off even. All right. So this is the next key. I go ahead and I grab my 1.4 millimeter screwdriver because it's tiny. And what I like to do is I learned this trick from a guy named Yosh. I go ahead and I just grab it from the back, right? And I just swing it around and I tuck it underneath that coil, the back piece there, and I just push it back and I take it and I push it down into the juice well, kind of back up against that wall there. All right, so you get this little tiny ball, but that cotton's still touching that juice well. See that? Nice little ball there. And then when you juice it up, you can get rid of some of these little burrs and whatnot in there. Just do the same thing with the other side here. Just kind of get that guy in there and get him all nice and situated here. All right. So that's what it'll look like for right now. And I'll clean that up a little bit, and when I juice it up here, it'll make it look just a little bit nicer. And you see that big, huge gap under the coil? It's a must for airflow, man. I put just enough cotton on there to get to the juice well, and that way you can wick up off the juice well, but there's still plenty of airflow coming from underneath that coil. Get this guy in there. There we go. Get him down there. Alright. Same thing with this guy. Tuck him under there and push him back. It's kind of like painting happy trees, you know. Kind of just gotta get a feel for it and, you know, do what makes you happy and whatever inspires you, really. I mean, there's so many different wicking techniques. This is just mine. So yeah, you know, find your happy trees and paint away, guys, because that's really what it's all about. So whatever works for you, whatever works for your setup, you know. I like this wicking method, so that's what I stick with. Every once in a while, I'll change it up. Every once in a while, but you know, hey. So that's what it looks like, all wicked up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and juice this puppy up, and we'll go back up top and we'll see how she vapes. Alright guys, so got it on the mod, got it all juiced up. Yeah, she's putting out. What I've got all juiced up in there is some Danny's Dragon by Dockside Vapors. Great company out of Montgomery, Alabama area. If you haven't tried them, hit them up on Facebook, hit them up on their website, docksideVapors.com. They're really great guys, and make some killer fucking juice. Danny's my favorite. I know they make a really good crunchberry and a few other really good flavors that people just rave about. We can get this fucking barrel on here. We'll go ahead and throw this on here. Alright. Get that lined up. Oh, almost perfect, man. There we go. Let's get that on there. Alright. Got this awesome wide bore chef style cap with the airflow tabs for, it's designed actually for this Mutation X. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave 3, 6, 7, 5, 6. We'll leave 6 holes open on each side. So, let's give it a vape. Woo! That's hot. Even for a .22. Woo! Man, but you know, it puts out the fucking plumes, man. It really does. So I really enjoy it. All right, guys. That's 24 gauge Nichrome 80 parallel build. So enjoy.